Good afternoon, students. Myself Pragnesh Polara from Om Engineering College, Junagadh. Today we are meet here to discuss about the topics of complex numbers. Today this is our third session for the complex number. In last two sessions we have discussed all basic things about the complex number, that how to add the complex number, how to subtract the complex number, how to multiplicate, how to find the inverse of a complex number. Then we have discussed about the polar format of a given complex number, which is r into cos theta plus I sin theta, which is equal to x plus iy, which is the polar format of the given complex number x plus iy. Then we have discussed about the modulus of a complex number. Modulus of a complex number is nothing but the distance of that point from the origin, which is denoted by modulus of z, or we can say r is equal to in root x square plus y square, and the argument of a complex number or amplitude of a complex number, which is equal to theta, is equal to tan inverse y by x. I want to remind one thing to you, that theta, we have theta, more than one values of theta we have. So the values which is between minus pi to pi is called the principal argument of a given complex number. We know that the argument of a complex number theta is equal to tan inverse y by x, but theta have more than one values. Okay, so if we bounded the values of theta from minus pi to pi, then the value of theta or value of the argument, that is called principal argument of the given complex numbers. So still we haven't discussed any example to find the argument of a complex number. So let us discuss some examples of finding modulus and argument of a given complex number. Let us look at example. Let us look at first PPT. The question is, express the following complex number in polar form and find modulus and principal argument. So first question is to express the function, the complex number 1 plus I into polar format, and then to find the modulus and principal argument of the given complex number. Here if we look at here, first I compare this one with the z is equal to 1 plus I is equal to x plus iy. So if I compare 1 plus I with the x plus iy, then x is equal to 1 and y is also equal to 1. So first I want to tell you that the then the modulus r, we know that r is equal to in root x square plus y square, that is equal to in root 1 plus 1 is equal to root 2. Okay, and theta is equal to, for the theta here, first we will find cos theta, which is x upon r, and sin theta, which is equal to y upon r. So cos theta is equal to x is equal to 1 upon r, which is equal to root 2, and here also that is equal to 1 upon root 2. First we will notice the sign of cos theta and sin theta, which is here both are greater than 0. That means cos theta and sin theta both are positive. So the value of theta must be in the first quadrant, and the cos theta is equal to 1 upon root 2 implies theta is equal to pi by 4. We know that cos pi by 4, which is equal to 1 upon root 2, and sin pi by 4, which is also equal to 1 upon root 2. But we have written here pi by 4 because the value of theta lies in first quadrant. Okay, in first quadrant we know that all functions are positive. Here cos and sine both are positive, and both are positive only in the first quadrant. So the value of theta is in the first quadrant, that is equal to pi by 4. Now if we move ahead, then we will get here we have got theta is equal to pi by 4, and which is the principal argument, which is belongs to minus pi to pi. So here modulus is equal to mod of z, which is equal to root 2 as we have discussed, and principal argument theta is equal to pi by 4. And now I going to return the z complex number in the polar format. We know that z is equal to x plus iy, that is equal to r cos theta plus I sin theta, which is equal to r is equal to root 2 into cos pi by 4, theta is equal to pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4. So this is the polar format of the complex number, this one 1 plus I. The polar format of the complex number 1 plus I, that is equal to root 2 cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4, where modulus mod of z is equal to root 2 and principal argument theta is equal to pi by 4. So in this way we can find the modulus and principal argument of the given complex number. Okay, so let us move to the one more example. The question is to find the polar format of the complex number minus 1 plus root 3i. So let us try to find the for the same one for the minus 1 plus root 3i. Okay, so first here z is equal to minus 1 plus root 3i. I am going to compare this one with x plus iy, right? So here x is equal to minus 1 and y is equal to root 3. X is equal to minus 1 and y is equal to root 3. So first r is equal to in root x square plus y square, that is equal to in root minus 1 square plus root 3 square, that is equal to in root 1 plus 3 in root 1 plus 3, that is equal to 4, and root 4 is equal to 2. So value of r is equal to 2, or I can say this is the modulus mod of z, right? Now I am going to find the principal argument for the given complex number minus 1 plus root 3i. So first I will find the value of cos theta. Here cos theta is equal to x upon r and sin theta is equal to y upon r. So we have here x is equal to minus 1 and y is equal to root 3. So x is equal to minus 1, so cos theta is equal to minus 1 upon minus 1 upon 2, which is equal to r, and sin theta is equal to root 3, that is equal to y, and r is equal to 2, right? So here note that cos theta is less than 0 and sin theta is greater than 0. That means cos theta is negative in the and sin theta is positive, which happens in the second quadrant. So I will say that here value of theta goes into second quadrant. Okay, in the second quadrant, right? So in the second quadrant, here the value of theta, cos theta is equal to 1 by 2, here root 3 by 2. So theta is equal to here we will take alpha is equal to pi by 3, because cos alpha is equal to cos pi by 3, which is equal to 1 by 2, and sin pi by 3, which is equal to root 3 by 2, and theta, because this angle is in the second quadrant, so we will write here theta is equal to pi minus alpha, because we are going to take the principal argument. So theta is equal to pi minus alpha, that is pi minus pi by 3, which is 2 pi by 3. Okay, which is equal to 2 pi by 3. હું પાછું સમજાવી દઉં કે અહીંયા cos theta ની જે વેલ્યુ છે એ નેગેટિવ છે, ધેટ ઇઝ x નેગેટિવ છે અને y છે પોઝિટિવ છે. x નેગેટિવ અને y પોઝિટિવ હોય એવું હંમેશા સેકન્ડ ક્વાડ્રન્ટની અંદર થશે. ધેટ મીન્સ કે અહીંયા થીટાની વેલ્યુ છે એ સેકન્ડ ક્વાડ્રન્ટની અંદર છે. ઉપરાંત અહીંયા જે આલ્ફા છે કે જે વેલ્યુ આપણે મળે છે પાઈ બાય 3 માટે, સો કોસ આલ્ફા વિચ ઇઝ કોસ પાઈ બાય 3 એટલા બરાબર 1/2 થશે, અને કોસ સાઇન પાઈ બાય 3 એ થશે રૂટ 3 બાય 2. સો આલ્ફાની વેલ્યુ થશે પાઈ બાય 3, બટ આ જે વેલ્યુ છે એ સેકન્ડ ક્વાડ્રન્ટની અંદર છે, એટલે આપણે જે એંગલ આપણે મળ્યો છે એને આપણે પાઈ માઇનસ લેશું, વિચ ઇઝ ઇન ધ સેકન્ડ ક્વાડ્રન્ટ. સો પાઈ માઇનસ આલ્ફા, થીટા ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ પાઈ માઇનસ આલ્ફા, વિચ ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ પાઈ માઇનસ પાઈ બાય 3 is equal to 2 pi by 3. So after all, what we have get that modulus mod of z, that is equal to 2, is equal to r, and principal argument that is equal to theta is equal to 2 pi by 3. So this is the modulus and principal argument. So the polar form of x plus iy is equal to minus 1 plus root 3 into I is equal to z is equal to r into bracket cos theta plus I sin theta. Here r is equal to 2, cos theta is equal to 2 pi by 3, so cos 2 pi by 3 plus I sin 2 pi by 3. So this is the polar format of the given complex number. So in this way we can find the polar format of any of the complex number. In the same way, similarly, in the same way we can find the value of the modulus and the principal argument. So by these two examples, now we are very well good idea about the polar format of the given complex number. So now in the last lecture, in the last session, we have discussed about the square root of a given complex number. So I just want to revise what we have discussed in the last session about the square root of a given complex number. So if we look at the PPT here, in the last session we have discussed that square root of a given complex number, if a plus ib whole square is equal to x plus iy, then a plus ib is called the square root of the given complex number, and we can easily find the values of a and b, where a is equal to plus or minus in root mod z plus x divided by 2, and b is equal to plus or minus in root mod z minus x divided by 2. I want to remind you one thing, that here the square root of x plus iy is equal to a plus ib, but it depends on the value of y. If y is positive, so I want to tell you here, if y is positive, y greater than 0, then square root of x plus iy are plus or minus in root mod z plus x divided by 2 plus I in root mod z minus x divided by 2. This is the square root of x plus iy if y is greater than 0. In the same way, if y is less than 0, then the square root is given by plus or minus in root mod z plus x divided by 2. Here I will put minus I into mod z minus x divided by 2. So if y is positive, then the here sign is positive, and if y is negative, then the sign here is a negative sign. And this is the value of a, and this is the value of b, which we have get in the we have discussed in the previous session as well. So by this formula we can find the square root of a given complex number. So now let us try to find the square root of the question is find the square roots of the following complex numbers, in which the first question is example to find the square roots of a given complex number, in which first one is root 3 minus I. Here we want to find the square root of this complex number. Here first I'm going to compare this one with x plus iy. So here z is equal to x plus iy, that